Hey everybody, my name is Christian. Welcome to Tuesday. This morning, Nintendo announced, as much as the sky is blue, the grass is green, and water is wet, Zelda is not releasing in the calendar year. I could have told you this. In fact, I think I did on Gamescast. So Breath of the Wild sequel has been delayed to spring 2023. Eiji Aonuma posted a video on Nintendo's social media feeds this morning. It's about a minute and a half. Hey, sorry, we know you're waiting eagerly, but it's the scope of this one. It's real big. It's real big, and we want it to be great. So, sorry, but we're delaying it. Again, I didn't expect this. I had the chance to draft it for my fantasy critic. I did not, because I did not think it was going to come out this year. I'm still excited for it. I'm eagerly anticipating it. However, I'm not surprised. So, beyond that, what do we have here? There's a couple things of note. There's some new footage in the trailer. I remember for a very long time, myself, along with some other people, speculated that potentially long, beautiful flowing hair, green sash tunic tattoo Link isn't actually Link and would be Ganon as the hero 10,000 years before Breath of the Wild. Which I would still love if we got something like that in the game, but they do show that character. We get a close-up, an over-the-shoulder, and then direct view. It's Link. It's Link. So unless they're doing a full swap or like Link is Days of Future Pasting movie and his consciousness is going back to a previous reincarnation and he was the hero of Ganon, like unless they do that, safe to say that's Link. So, one thing Aonuma said in that sequence was, we've already told you that it's the vastness of Hyrule that you're familiar with, we're expanding to the skies, and he said, and even more than that. What does that mean? Are we going to space? Moon Zelda? No, I wouldn't bet. I think, personally, this is going to be what I wanted the game to be, which I'm fine that we're doing a sky. That's awesome. That's super cool. I still have to play Skyward Sword, but I'm very excited to. I think that might secretly be like the best one. So, we're going up to the sky. Him saying beyond that, I think makes you want to think aliens, moon, space. But I do think he means underground. I think that was the theory for a long time. That's the thing that makes the most sense to me. So, as above, so below, I believe. Maybe that's the title of the game. Anyway, Link, we see Link, that's cool, that's exciting. We are learning more about the scope of the game. We also get a nice good look at what maybe was the Master Sword. It's corrupted. Looks like it went through some acid rain or some decay. It looks like it's dying, which is super cool. So I'm not a Zelda timeline person. I think it's fun. I'm not like a die-hard timeline person. I like what Breath of the Wild did in separating it from everything. So when I say where in the timeline, I'm talking about in relation to Breath of the Wild, not the other bullshit. So, in relation to Breath of the Wild, is this long hair, green tunic Link like punished Link? Does he just like go so hard in on trying to figure everything out? He feels like he messed up because this happened after he supposedly won, and the Master Sword is being used beyond its limits. That would be really interesting. Or, again, is this a flashback, previous before everything, the hero using a corrupted Master Sword, and then like the corruption eats through the sword and eventually eats through the hero, and that's Calamity Ganon. That'd be super cool. But I think the safe bet is that this is just Link. It's just Link. You know, it's just Link. He's looking for Zelda, and that's what we're getting. So, spring 2023, exciting. Like I said, I wasn't expecting it. The other conversation that I think this is going to begin spawning is that this spring, this coming spring, in 2023 will be 6 years since the launch of the Switch. So new hardware? Are we launching Zelda alongside a Switch Pro, a Switch 2, a Switch Series X? Like, what are they doing? What are they planning? I don't know, but I'm curious to see where we follow that thread. The last thing that I think is worth mentioning, and then we'll ship out, because it looks like we're having some tech problems this week. Zelda is a staple big Nintendo franchise. It always has been, but since Breath of the Wild, it's been elevated. I think now is the best time, and I've said this a million times, now is the best time, actually, to release Twilight Princess and or Wind Waker HD on the Switch. Twilight Princess is my favorite Zelda for a long time. It was my favorite game of all time. I am curious to revisit it and see if it can reclaim the title from Kingdom Hearts 2. But I think it's time. Last year we got Skyward Sword. These are just Wii U ports now. The HD treatment's been done. I'm ready for it. I like Wind Waker. I was never a huge Wind Waker guy. I was never like, yeah, Wind Waker's the best one. I really enjoy it, and I love pirates. To be fair, I never beat Wind Waker, so maybe I'll feel differently if I see it through. But now I think is the perfect time to release them, because Zelda drought from now to, at the latest, next May. So, Nintendo, balls in your court. Excited. Summer Zelda would be nice. October for Zelda would also be really good, though. Like, creepy Halloween mid-team up. Oof. Anyway, that's the Zelda update from Eiji Aonuma, from Christian Buckley. Hope we get to see something of it this year. I imagine we will at E3. But, yeah. Are you surprised by this? Are you validated? Are you like, got that one on the bingo card? Like, where are you falling with this Zelda announcement? There's a lot going on this morning. Like, PlayStation is talking all about their subscription service. But this was the big thing that hit me today, because not unexpected, but the domino effect of this is what I'm curious about. So let me know what you think. Am I out of pocket thinking we're going to get Zelda remasters this year, like I thought we would every year? One can only hope. Bye.